And welcome back, everyone, to Between Bells on Cheddar. I'm Baker Machado. Social media discovery app Loom is looking for ways to improve fans and artist interaction. The tech startup has closed a $3 million funding round and has partnered with multi-Grammy Award winner Ne-Yo. So here to tell us more about it is Ne-Yo himself and the CEO of Loom, Max Fergus. Guys, great to have both of you here. Ne-Yo, love that are you in an Uber right now? Ne-Yo, where are you going, man?
I'm en route to surprise my wife with some things. Keep it quiet.
All right, I love it. We won't tell anybody where you're at, Ne-Yo, but I do want to start with you. What did you see in Loom that made you want to team up with the company?
I think that what Loom is about and what it is that they're trying to do is completely 100% what I'm about. Taking nothing from the whole concept of streaming and everything, but I feel like we're in this place now where the relationship between the fan and the artist has kind of got, tossed by the wayside for this nameless, faceless stream that all artists are kind of looking for. Or at least that's the way that artists get paid nowadays. And I feel like Loom is kind of trying to help bring back the importance of the relationship between the fan and the artist. Not only that, from discovery of the artist to the interaction with the artist, and then on top of that, we're trying to find ways to make sure that an independent artist can, at least to a degree, support themselves while still chasing their dream. Taking nothing away from any of the other streaming sites, but they're kind of designed to be in the favor of people that kind of have this big machine push behind them that allows them to be in higher places on these playlists that are so important. That's not so much the case with an independent artist. You upload your music yourself and you collect a check for $2 every month. That's not cool. So so when they told me about the virtual gifting as well as everything that they were doing to try to re-empower the relationship between artist and fan, I had to jump on.
Yeah, and it seems like in a moment like this, in this pandemic, a platform like this is needed even more, Ne-Yo. Max, I want to bring you into this conversation as well. Walk us through exactly how this app works for viewers who might be seeing this and hearing about this company for the first time.
Absolutely, and thanks for also having Ne-Yo and I on, Baker. Obviously, Cheddar's we're huge fans, and great to see you again, Ne-Yo brother. But yeah, Loom is Ne-Yo hit it on the head. Loom's a social music community for the next generation of artists and fans, right? Effectively, the Loom platform combines music streaming and music discovery with a social media platform. And truthfully, it's just allowed us to build stronger relationships with all music lovers. Again, artists and fans. The truth is that times are changing, whether it's COVID or the evolution of music streaming, it's really no different. Fans and artists want more control over the relationships that they have with each other, and fans want closer relationships with the artists that they ultimately care about. And like Ne-Yo alluded to, outside of just being the future of music and that platform, about 6 months ago, Loom became the first ever platform to allow fans to actually directly monetarily support artists on a music streaming platform through virtual gifting technology. So taking all of the things we've seen from esports or karaoke or live streaming and just putting it into music streaming for the first time, right? Our goal has always been to solve the biggest issues that young fans and artists face. And if we can utilize better technology, a better model, and a better social user experience to do that, then we're ultimately proving the model right, that ultimately there is a better future for music and a better future for young fans and artists.
This is all so interesting, Ne-Yo, and something you said earlier was, a lot of these artists, when they're on these streaming platforms, they'll get a ton of streams on their songs, and then you're right, they'll get like a check for like just a few dollars here or there. Is this just go to show how difficult it is in the streaming world right now to make sure that artists are properly paid in a moment like this?
I mean, I don't think that it's a secret to anybody, especially anybody in the music industry, that proper compensation for artists, proper compensation for writers and producers has been something that has not been the case for quite some time now, And I just think Loom is trying to help bridge that gap just a little bit more. I was frequenting DC with ASCAP with this exact fight. Just trying to make sure that we get what it is that is deserved. And I think that Loom is trying to help push that even further.
And Max, I got time a little bit more time left for you, Max. give us some idea of like how users are able to interact with the artists here. And then Neo also mentioned that you guys are doing gifting as well, virtual gifting. Explain what that means.
The thing about music streaming is that it has continued to evolve, but it hasn't continued to evolve fast enough, right? Music streaming and the way it stands right now is like what Neo said. You get 1 million streams on a song, and if you're really lucky to even ultimately get that check. So when most people heard that Loom doesn't necessarily pay royalties, the immediate assumption is that it's a negative thing. But it isn't until people find out that artists on Loom are earning up to 8 times as much as every other music streaming platform in the world that they realize that there's just simply a better business model for music out there. Independent artists right now on Loom are earning legitimately 6 to 8 times as much money per stream as every other music streaming service. And the 75,000 artists that have come onto Loom have obviously gotten to experience that, and we're excited to bring it to the rest of the world with the help of Neo.
All amazing stuff, guys. So cool to have both of you on. Thanks, recording artist Neo and CEO of Loom, Max Fergus. Thanks again, guys.